This is frustrating. So, I was just about to do a video about different wood finishes, and I picked up a little bit more of this finish, or I was about to. I was on Amazon just to see what the prices were, just to comparison shop, which is the responsible thing to do. And I look in the reviews for this, what is supposed to be tung oil, to find somebody complaining. They say, danger to all, look at the material safety data sheet. And a whole bunch of other people calling hoax that this is not real tung oil. And what do you know, they're right. This is not real tung oil. Even though it says tung oil finish on it, the finish is their way around any kind of law about that. See, for one thing, there's no actual oil from the tung tree in this. It's a pressed oil out of nuts, tung nuts. That sounds, yeah, really mature on this channel. But if you actually look into it, a lot of fake tung oil gets sold. Fake tung oil being mostly boiled linseed oil that has some varnish in it. Now, this is deeply troubling to me. Firstly, because I wanted a natural finish. If I wanted a natural finish and I wasn't going to get tung oil, I was going to go with boiled linseed oil, which is what I was about to film a video about doing, is researching how they perform differently. Well, it turns out this is just boiled linseed oil. I've been using boiled linseed oil the whole time, but not pure boiled linseed oil. No, because there's plastics in it. And if that happens to be what you use, that's totally fine. It is durable. It's just when I tend to make things, I want to do it like in an old-timey sort of way, just because that's what I tend to reach for. That's the aesthetic that I like. It's the methods that I like too. So I try to avoid things that have plastic in them. In general, I like it natural. So that was a problem. You know what the other problem was? There's cobalt in this. Yeah, when I looked at the material safety data sheet, as one of the comments on this finish's Amazon page suggested, one of the things in there was a cobalt-based drying agent. Now, maybe that doesn't sound like a big deal, but cobalt will give you heavy metals poisoning. I was going for natural finishes because I wanted something food safe. This is the opposite of that. I guess this is a lesson to always look at the material safety data sheet on finishes that you pick up, which I do now. By the way, did you know that there's an online database for material safety data sheets? Because I do now. So I have some real tung oil. You have to get it that says 100% pure tung oil, which is like double the cost, but that means that a jug about this size would cost about $25 right now. $25 to $30, depending on where you get it. Or you could get one that's half this size that's like $15. So that's what I have in the mail right now because I wanted to test it out. You can buy it cheaper in larger amounts, but it took me quite a while to get down to about here in this jug, so because I've been slow going on projects, which is about to change actually. See, I'm filming this right now as a little interstitial, but after this, we'll be getting back to doing real projects again, starting with a box. I've been I made my test box that I showed off at the beginning of a previous video, and I think I have all the kinks that I want worked out. I'm gonna make one more test box with you guys in the video, and we'll go from there. Okay, but I wanted to warn everybody about the amazingly dangerous finish that this actually is. I guess I should really trust the capitalism here. If it was actually food safe, they'd let you know about it. Speaking of food safe oils, though, something that is pretty cheap to get, that is very common, if you go into like the specialty dressing, like specialty salad dressing and get walnut oil, which I also have over there. Apparently walnut oil cures hard. A lot of the like vegetable oils, like soy and stuff like that, they don't ever dry. They just stay wet forever. But oils that come from nuts and some seeds, I think, some of them are hardening oils, like linseed oil, like linseed oil is, or boiled linseed oil is flax oil, by the way. So if you wanted to pick up the real raw stuff from a health food store or something like that, flax oil is what you're looking for. Flax oil, walnut oil, real tung oil, probably other stuff too, but I couldn't name anything. Oh, and by the way, in case you're wondering what Danish oil is some other drying oil and a varnish or a wax. Danish oil isn't a pure substance. It is a mixture of things. And now you know. And I wish I knew. If you thought this was helpful, if this was something that you found to be critical information the way that I did, give me a comment and give me a subscription so that you can see more things that I learn and share with you.